It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And on this Tuesday, what we're doing is giving you all the feel good. We still have a superstar in the building, Matt Bromley. He doesn't just ride monster waves, okay? He trains for them too. And this morning, he shares the strength, mobility, and also breathwork techniques that keep him calm under pressure and ready for anything that the ocean throws at him. Matt, thank you for allowing me to join you on this one. Where do we begin?
Okay, so first thing we're going to do, you've never had a wipeout before, right?
You know what? No.
Okay. So we're going to kneel down.
Okay.
And I'm going to take you through what it's like to have a big wave wipeout, okay?
Could you maybe explain what a wipeout is?
Okay, so a wipeout is when the wave crashes over you and it pulls you under the water. Okay, so just keep in mind most of the time when this is happening, your adrenaline is up and your heart is racing, but I'm going to let you off the hook with that.
Thank you.
So we'll just go straight into it. So you can just close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to take a deep breath in and hold your breath. Now imagine a huge wave is crashing over you and pulling you under the water, inside out, upside down. It's ripping you in all directions. It feels like you're in the most violent washing machine you can imagine. You're in an underwater waterfall that's pulling you down into the depths. You can feel the pressure on your ears, the darkness around you. You're aware of what feels like the weight of the entire ocean above you, pushing you down into the depths. You try to take a stroke for the surface, but the water is so aerated with bubbles that it feels like you're in a vacuum. The wave starts to release you. 1 stroke for the surface, 2 strokes, 3 strokes. You can breathe. Woo, did you survive?
Barely.
Well done.
Thank you. How long was that? It felt like 5 minutes.
So that was probably quite a short wipeout. But yeah, that's kind of the stuff we're training for, right? For those intense situations. But just keep in mind when you're being held under by a big wave, your heart rate is through the roof and you can sometimes have a 5-story building of water over you, pulling you down under the water. So it's really, really scary.
And you're also panicking in the moment, freaking out, right? And this is to control that.
It's to put yourself there and go through it over and over again so when it happens in real life, you don't panic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the next thing I want to do is also breath. This is the quickest way, if you're feeling nervous for a challenge coming up, the quickest way to calm your nerves. Okay, so all you're going to do is go... Okay, how did that feel?
Good.
Okay, so the double breath opens up the sacs in your lungs, and then when you blow out longer than you breathe in, it lowers your heart rate. So if you're feeling anxious about something, it's a really good way to calm down. Just go. All right. Okay, so now, the last thing I want to say, if you ever have a big wave coming at you and you want to hold your breath, the way to get the most oxygen into your lungs, the first thing you do is you blow all your air out, so you go, so there's nothing left, and then you do a 3-stage breathe up. So you breathe into your tummy first, and then your chest, and then your neck. So we can try that quick.
Okay.
And then you hold your breath. So that's how you're going to get the most oxygen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? Raul, our nature boy, always told me in the mornings his wake-up routine is breathing exercises, and I low-key laughed because I was like, sir, the rest of us drink coffee or tea. But I get it. It does kind of calm your nervous system.
It does.
Gets your head in the game, makes you present. Yeah.
It's the best way to calm nerves is through breathing. Yeah. Okay, should we do a little quick warm-up?
Yeah, sure, I feel ready.
So one I like to do is you just step forward just to loosen up the hips, put both hands next to it, and you can just stretch into it like that. Big wave surfing is a lot about mobility and balance here, and we just open up, you can go the other way now. That's a little bit more challenging, but works on your balance a little bit. Okay, and we can quickly do the other side so we're not walking around lopsided in the day. Turn towards your knee.
This feels good.
Yeah, we don't often actually stretch our hips that much, and when we sit on a desk all day, everything gets really stiff.
Would you recommend taking a break from your desk and doing this at work?
Oh yeah, big time. Okay, so let's pick up a weight.
Okay.
So this is kind of working on activating the glutes and also a little bit of balance. So you're going to be on one leg, okay? and just go forward. And what I want you to do is lead with your heel. So that supports your low back. And just take it down and up again. How does that feel?
Yeah, good. I
Okay.
could practice my balance a little bit more.
So now we're gonna add a twist.
Okay.
So try place the weight on the other side of your
Okay.
foot. As you go down, and then twist.
Ooh.
Okay. And you can almost think in your mind to activate that glute that's stabilizing you. So you go down, and you're twisting the weight across. So a lot of it in surfing is, instead of doing, say, a normal lunge, you're going across the center line.
Right.
Because when you're surfing, there's forces that coming at you from every direction. So you've got to be constantly rebalancing all
Super
the time.
supple.
Okay.
Okay, one more and then we gotta wrap it up.
Okay, so let's look at your big wave pop-up.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna paddle on our boards. Paddle, 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 and this is like a burpee.
Oh,
Paddle,
no,
paddle,
I knew
paddle.
this was coming.
And pop into position and stay low. Yeah, there we go.
One more.
So
okay.
there, instead of doing a
paddle.
burpee, we can do that instead. And we surfing.
Okay, I got it. Paddle, paddle, paddle.
Yeah, you actually a goofy foot. You got your right foot forward, so
There
that's
you
your surf
go.
stance, guys.
I love it.
Okay, well
Man, I
done.
feel like I'm ready to take on some big waves right now. I've been surfing twice in my life, so I feel pretty like qualified or whatever.
Yeah.
I love
Awesome.
it. Matt in studio, of course, being the superhero that we all love to see, and he's live here with us. So if you do want to give him a shout out or send any sort of questions, let us know across our socials. But right now, we're shifting gears from peak performance to peak wellness as we dive into the essentials of blood sugar control as well as weight loss and mood management. So let's get into it.